goes up in the ride. Science magic side by side. Experiments we can't deny. Let's see how high we can fly. In the lab or in the yard. STEM with Lex, it ain't too hard. We build new moves, we see the spark. Learning here leaves a mark. The science with Lex, come on, join the quest. Hands-on learning, we're the best. Hey, hey, come on kids, let's do the test.
Hey guys, welcome to Lexus STEM Lab. We're still continuing with our STEM career segment, and today I have another great episode for you. Today we are going to be introduced to Miss Maya Lee. So Miss Maya Lee, here's the STEM Lab. Thanks for being with us
Hello.
today.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate being on here today.
Absolutely. We're just super excited to learn more about you and just your future STEM careers and, how'd you get to where you are.
Okay, perfect.
So can you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Perfect. My name's Maya. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. I currently live in St. Petersburg. And for my title, I have a master's in biotechnology, and I'm currently a lab medical assistant at my local hospital.
Can you tell us what schools did you go to, these different degrees or certifications?
Yes, it's quite a few. But for my undergraduate, I went to Florida A&M University. For my master's, I went to the University of South Florida. And for my certificate program I'm at Florida Gulf Coast University online. My favorite subjects I would say have to be maybe history and science at the time.
Love that. I love that. Do you still love history and science?
Oh, absolutely. My current classes is I'm learning more about science than I thought I would, which is pretty amazing to me. And for history, I like going through different time periods to learn what happened then and comparing it to what's happening now to stay up to date and more well-rounded on what's going on.
What about your least favorite subject?
Writing. For some reason, I would get this same. It's gotten better throughout school, but I remember my teachers will always say that I didn't add enough supporting information, which would confuse me because I would always, when I wrote, I already said what I had to say, and they're like, "Oh, add supporting information." Say, I don't know what else to add. That's all I had to say. But that was my least favorite one. But my current role at the hospital is where they bring those specimens to the lab, and I register those specimens, and then I take them to those scientists to where they run the test. Yeah, we don't run the test, but we're the ones who receive all the we receive this specimens from the different clinics, so they rely on us to get their information. The hospital, the so for patients in the hospital, they're called inpatient. They have a different system they run on, but the uh the outside clinics around the city, they come through us, and we have to make sure that their tests are verified and make sure everything's correct so that doctors who aren't on the hospital uh campus, they're able to receive their results.
So, with you being in the lab and with your goal of being more hands-on inside of the lab, what are some technical and soft skills that someone may need who wants to pursue the same career that's important in your field?
Oh, that's a great question, Lex. So for the soft and technical skills, I would say you would have to be collaborative with others, being willing to talk and communicate because there's a lot of communication between the scientists and the doctors. You also have to know general math skills for when you get the results. The machine, they'll spit out a number for you, but you have to know if you need to do any math equations to get the right number. And also, you'll have to have critical thinking skills to make sure that you understand what the machine is telling you And if the machine wasn't there, would you know how to get that result yourself? And you also have to have, let's see, other skills. They'll teach you throughout the course. Like there's different areas of the lab where they'll have chemistry, where you work with different portions of blood, and they also have microbiology where you get to see tiny, I guess, organisms, which is really cool. So just being hands-on, proactive, and making sure you're paying attention to detail are very important
What does
too.
the day in a life look like for you?
So the day in the life, since I'm currently in this online program, I normally spend my mornings doing homework assignments and going over the course material, and then I work the evening shift from 2:30 to 11. So around 2 o'clock I leave for work, and I work in the lab until 11. And I enjoy the evening shift because it allows me to spend the day doing homework, and if I'm not doing homework I can go out, maybe run errands or just hang out until it's time to go to work. And then one thing I like about the evening shift is there's less people on the shift. And working in the lab, you don't have any patient interaction, so you just get to mingle with all the laboratory scientists and then your other coworkers. So it's pretty nice. I like the environment. It's quiet. Machines are running. Well, machines are humming. Uh, it's pretty easy to catch on to, and I would say it's pretty stable. A lot of people think that the lab is just one big place, but it's really uh one area with many different departments.
What advice would you give to a student who's interested in pursuing a career such as yours?
Mm, I would say ask if you. I would say look up different careers in the hospital because I kind of just stumbled on this career applying for jobs. So I would say be open minded, ask around because this isn't the type of career they'll probably tell you about if you go to school because we're kind of the behind the scenes type of career. So it's like doctors, nurses, everyone you see on the front lines, just like they're there, but people behind the scenes and clinical laboratory scientists, they aren't the only ones, but I call them the unsung heroes. So you would definitely have to ask around about this program. So just maybe go to your local hospital, ask if you could see what happens in the lab, meet someone who works in the lab, ask them more information about it.
Outside of work, what do you like to do? I know you said
Uh,
you're in St. Pete.
Oh yes. I like to go out. I like nature walks and I enjoy gardening. And I started a new hobby last year, raising butterflies. That's been really fun.
Oh, do you have any pictures? That's
Yes,
so
I do. I have some pictures. It's fun, but it's stressful knowing how how much effort it takes for the caterpillar to like grow and then
Mhm.
come into the butterfly. Because it's like you think it's a simple process, like oh, they grow up and eat, and then they go in a cocoon, and then they come out. Turns out way more happens in that process. You gotta work. They have a lot to deal with. It's like there's this and make sure you get them the right plants. And then they also have predators, especially wasps, because sometimes wasps will just come in and pick them up and then leave, and it's like, oh no, the
So
caterpillar.
where do you raise them at?
I raise them in an enclosure outside.
Ah.
hmm But it's really cool because they
Oh,
eat.
so it's not just like one or two. This is like,
Yeah, it's a whole bunch. Like this season, I would say we've had 15 butterflies hatch, but maybe 11 made it.
wow.
Because I learned this year that the butterfly could go to the cocoon, but it it may not make it out of the cocoon, or if it does, the wings may not dry properly, so it can't fly.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a tough lesson. It's like, oh, we got a butterfly, then it can't fly. It's like, oh, darn it. But it's really fun. I enjoy it, and I've got my parents in it on it too. They showed me their enclosure. I was like, yes, because it's kind of funny. Because I guess it's about it's definitely a trust the process kind of thing. Cause you know how a lot of people like they we love the butterfly, you're so pretty. But they get to the caterpillar like, what is that? So you just get to watch the transformation of how it happens and they do it in their own time. So it teaches you patience and it teaches you like gratitude for the little things in life. So it's really cool.
Oh, so if bills and responsibilities didn't exist for you, you think that you still want to pick the same career path, or would you want to do something else?
Uh I would say I would do something else. But I would still want to pursue this path because I enjoy it. But if I just had no worries, I would probably be a wildlife photographer.
That's amazing. Do you take pictures now of different wildlife?
Yes, that was actually a hobby I started in 2020 during the pandemic, but I stopped because of school. But I would just go to random nature reserves in my city and take pictures of what I saw there.
I really love that for you, Maya, and it really fits you. You are a very adventurous, outgoing kind of individual. You're shy, but you're definitely outgoing. I think that's so cool to know about you. Like, wow.
I enjoy gardening, like the butterfly. I enjoy gardening. Not many people like to be outside. I like the raising butterflies. Most people just like to see the butterflies and not the process of getting to the butterfly. Another hobby I like is trading
Well,
stocks.
let's say we're gonna make a TV show about your life right now. Either about your life right now or kind of where you want it to go. Like the your end goal. What would be the theme song for this?
I would say Elton John. I'm still standing because this pathway hasn't been direct. I took a lot of different turns, so still working on getting to the end goal with I guess, all the side quests along the way. So
Absolutely.
it hasn't been where I thought it would be, but I am enjoying where I am.
And I feel like if we were to name your TV show, it'd be something like you said about going down a path or going down a road. So maybe like the Maya Lee Road or like Maya Lee Avenue. I don't know if that's a TV show. So let's think of something. Maya Lee Lane,
Yeah, I
Maya Lee
think
Lane
so.
talk show. Okay.
Probably in this.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
I think that'd be
Maya's
pretty
Lee.
cool.
I don't know. Maya's Lane. Maybe do a lot of different animal content. You explore stuff.
hmm
I
And
don't
see,
know.
like, what's outside today? Let's see what we can get into.
Yeah. Probably keeping up with Maya, like annual exhibit. Or
The
I don't know.
animal edition.
I like that. So then there's different things that you're doing because I remember in college you did photography for a while. You were doing people's graduation shoots and things like that.
Yeah, that was fun. And then I also did. You kind of reminded me of what you're doing now is something I did in high school. It was called not high school, college. It was like Humans and FAMU, where you just interview different students on campus.
That's fire. I love that. I remember you were in there with Dex.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Just listening to people just talking about their stories like you're doing. It's really cool listening to other folks and seeing what they've experienced in life.
So, what advice would you give to a student who's interested in STEM, but they haven't found a subject either in school or just throughout their academic journey that they've liked or that they've been interested in?
Uh I would say don't be afraid to try new things and keep going. Cause with the job I'm in now, I kinda just well not fell into it, but it kinda just happened because I was applying at the hospital and then I was accepted for this job and because I had this job I was able to explore uh more about the laboratory and what they do behind the scenes. So definitely being open minded, say yes to new opportunities, and don't be afraid to reach out for help if you need it.
That's a big one. Don't be afraid to reach out for help in any aspect, whether it's in school, academically, you're in college and you need groceries.
Thanks.
Where can students or parents go to learn more about you, your career path, where you work, maybe your goals, whether it's medical school, or just anything else? Or would you want them to ask me the questions and then I pass them on to you?
I would probably say ask you, because I don't have anything posted about what I do. I just have my personal Instagram page, and I had a gardening page on TikTok, but I haven't posted in a while.
That's all right. We're gonna bring it back.
Yeah, but I would
Maybe the
maybe
show's gonna be called Maya's Cocoon.
yeah.
I love that.
I like that. That's cute.
Cocooning with Maya. I like Maya's Cocoon. So then it's like
Yeah,
they get to come in here and see what you're doing, and you get to open up. I
yeah.
love that.
Open up, and then you trust the process because it's like, what's happening? But it's like, just wait, it's coming.
Maya, I just see so many great things for you to come. And I'm just excited that, we've known each other for such a long time that I
Right.
get to be a part of this and just witness because before I was an RA when you came in for college. So I'm experiencing this and seeing like, wow, it's so beautiful to see people's story and how you came up, and it's just so nice to look back at this and say, like, fam, you really connected this. And it's
Right.
beautiful to witness this. And I'm just like, I feel like I'm sitting in the bleachers of a game, or I'm just in the audience and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. So I'm sure the name Maya Lee, you guys are going to hear this name again. No matter what she does, she's going to come up in newspapers, in interviews, hello, in different articles. Maya Lee is going to be the name to remember for sure. So thank you so
Aw,
much, Maya, for being here. I really appreciate you coming out for us.
thank you, Lex. And I'm also rooting for you too. I'm so proud of everything you're doing, especially your Lexus STEM laboratory. That's so cool about how many people you're gonna help in the long run, like today, tomorrow, and in the future. And I apologize about getting emotional today.
No, Maya, we are here. I absolutely love you. So that is all right. But sometimes because it just really hits home that like it's needed and you don't even think that, oh wow. I'm just going through every day, but somebody sees you and I like people can see the achievement and how far you've come from different things. And it's hard for us to give ourselves the credit, but like it's really here. Like you survived, you made it to this year, and you're still continuing on with this journey no matter what's happened during this time or what everybody else is doing, you're still here, like still trying to pursue this you haven't let go. So it'll definitely come around for sure. It's like opening up a jar.
Right.
It's just a different,
It's
like
gotta
what kind
loosen
of
up.
jar at all. And sometimes, you can do different techniques. Let's run it under hot water. Let me bang it on the counter. Let me have somebody else to do it. So there are different analogies and different methods that you can use to open up that jar. And it's the same way with kind of getting through and getting to these goals. You can have somebody like kind of put you in that position, but then you would know the steps it would take to get in there to help somebody else or to almost get yourself out or different things that you need to know. So it's just really good to enjoy yourself during this journey for sure and appreciate it. It's going to be great for you, Maya. It's coming soon.
Thank you, Lex. It is coming soon for you too. Wow.
Thank you so
All
much,
right.
Maya. I'm so happy, like I said, that you could be here. So, all right. So, thanks so much, Maya, for coming to the STEM lab with us. Thanks for getting in the lab with Lex. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Science with Lex, come on, join the quest. Hands-on learning, we're the best. Hey, hey, come on, kids, let's do the test.